that together we will always rainbow remind you.
Hey Pony, Jeremy's Buggers here, and welcome back to another reaction video. And this reaction video is going to be very special because today is the 10 years anniversary of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So it's been like 10 years since My Little Pony came out. When I just become a brownie since October 2016 when I told when do me the collab for a cookie collab right there. So yeah, and I also super excited for her birthday because her birthday is coming tomorrow. So I will do that for her. As well. And this is gonna be very exciting for you guys. And yeah, this is gonna be very special reaction video as well. Anyway, MuseScript's just uploaded the special celebration of My Little Pony video called MLP 10 Years Celebration, My Journey as a Pegasister. So yeah, this video is going to be very interesting, and this video is 15 minutes and 39 seconds long. Ooh, this is going to be a long video right there. And I'm super excited to watch as well. And I want to see the journey from 2010 to 2020 looks like when she become a Pegasister right there. So yeah, this is gonna be very exciting, everyone. So without further ado, let's jump in this video and let's see what happened. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello everybody, MuseScript's here, and I wanted to make this video in celebration of the 10th anniversary of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yes.
A show that was once supposed to be aimed at a young demographic, but managed to change so many lives with its lessons and morals, mine included. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my journey into the Brony fandom, since I've been a part of it for 5 years. I know there will be so many other videos probably dedicated to something similar on this day, but I just wanted to give my version. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Alright, here we go. MuseScript's, My Journey as a Pegasister. Alright, here we go.
Even before Generation 4 came out, I was more than familiar with the franchise. Well, kind of. My sister and I got introduced to a couple of 1980s cartoons
for G4, yeah,
and the first generation of My Little Pony. Though I don't remember too much, I definitely remember being obsessed with the movie for some reason. I really don't know why.
Yeah.
But I guess you could say the 80s generation was the first generation to the concept for me. I do remember receiving a few MLP toys from time to time, but I don't really have those anymore.
Yeah.
In terms of Generation 4, which came out the day before my 13th birthday,
2014.
it would be for another 3.5 years I would properly discover.
I love this one.
April 2014.
Yeah.
Like most cartoons I would come to watch and love, I discovered G4 by accidentally clicking a YouTube video. From what I could remember, the video was a clip from the Season 1 episode Sonic Rainbow. And it was the first bit of footage I ever watched from the show. Slowly after that, I got recommendations from the same show, so I continued to watch different clips until I was like one day, I should give this show a watch. So it was during Season 4's run where I began to watch the series from the beginning up until the current episode at the time, Tradia. And from that episode, I watched up until the finale. During the watchings of Seasons 1 to 4, I picked my favorite character, Rainbow Dash. And even back then, I loved her relationship with Tank. Of course, the distance between the finale of Season 4 and the premiere of Season 5 was the longest hiatus in the show's history. After a while, I didn't pay attention to the show as much because there wasn't any new episodes to watch.
Okay.
It wasn't until late March 2015, almost a year later,
2015.
that I suddenly remembered the show. I was thinking, it's probably halfway through its 5th season by now.
Yeah.
When I went to check on it, Season 5 hadn't even aired yet. There was mostly just promos for it at that point. When it said the release would be on the 4th of April, I was immediately hyped. This show that I checked out almost a year ago
Yeah.
would be releasing its newest season, and it was at that moment I joined the herd. Season 5 was the first season where I would be able to watch every single episode as soon as they were released. The episodes from that season I hyped about the most were premiere episodes,
season
the finale
5 premiere,
two-parter, and of course,
season
Thanks
5.
for the Memories. When I first saw the synopsis for the 5th episode,
this is the
I
one that
already knew
Mia
what would
loved
probably
here.
happen, which got me even more excited.
Yeah.
It was one of the only episodes which gave me everything I wanted. Cute moments with Rainbow and Tank, Rainbow being emotional, and of course, her first solo song, which is still one of my favorites. It was pretty much an episode based on a substitute for death, with Rainbow experiencing the 5 stages of grief. And she was the best one out of the 6 to showcase this setup because she's the type that holds her emotions in, having a tough shell, only for it to crack with the potential loss of a pet. I loved it so much I watched it twice in a row. It would be the only MLP episode where I did this. I was extremely happy that there was a whole episode focused on the relationship between Pat and Ona, besides the episode where they first meet. There wouldn't be another episode like this until Season 9's She Talks to Angel, focusing on the relationship of Fluttershy and Angel.
Yeah.
July of 2015 was when I would attempt the voices of the main 6 for the first time. Back then, the only recording equipment I had was a Walkman. It's a type of MP3 player. One of my favorite stories at the time was Bittersweet, so I decided to do a secret reading of it to test my skills. Secret because back then, I was more of a closet brony and I wouldn't tell my family about it until a year later. Well, my mother a year later, and my father and sister a year after that. From the voices on a first try, Fluttershy was my best one. But over 5 years, the voices I felt less confident in would grow and develop through practice. Also during 2015 was when I introduced myself to MLP audio dramas. I brushed them aside at first because I thought they were just fanfic readings, but once I introduced myself to Bride of Discord, my mind had completely changed. I appreciated this type of media, so I also introduced myself to the other popular audio drama at the time, Princess Trixie Sparkle, and later on, Daughter of Discord. And it was stories like these that would inspire me to create my own. Since after Thanks for the Memories aired, I wanted to create a story that focused on Rainbow getting through winter without Tank. And this is where my first audio drama, The Heart Shell, was born.
I
concept I
see.
came up with in December 2015.
Okay.
At this stage, The Heart Shell was only more of a short story. But it grew and developed with all the different influences and inspirations, such as the creation of Tenebrae, for example. Originally, she was just an evil version of Rainbow Dash, but through thorough thought and practice in her voice, transformed into a new original character altogether. It was during my senior year of high school that I decided to adapt my little story into my very own audio drama. When I wasn't working on schoolwork, I was working on soundtracks, storylines, songs, and recording for The Heart Shell. Even when, in the past, I always had a reputation of creating projects that never went anywhere, I hoped for this audio drama to be an exception, to be the one project that actually got completed from start to finish. But another problem stood in my way. I couldn't actually draw ponies. Sure, I did draw a bit back in 2015, but not much happened after that. Since I was working on this project by myself, I would need to learn how to draw. I remember this one before. Cringy drawings and all. Art wasn't the only thing I needed work on. Back in 2016, I recorded all the episodes on a little Surface Pro computer, which is what most of the students of my high school were using. The downside was that because it was so small, the voices were never completely center. Another thing I challenged myself to was composing the music for the project. Since I had experience doing so with the other projects that went nowhere, I was mostly inspired by Daughter of Discord to do so, since most of the audio dramas back then relied on parody songs. I was already studying composition at my high school and was planning to study it after high school. I used a software called Sibelius 7 to compose the music, which by then, I already had about 5 years of experience. I was thinking of creating my own avatar since I saw so many companies doing the same. I had early concepts of what my OC would look like and what her name would be. The coat color evolved from my favorite color being green. The brown mane and tail were pretty much the same color as my own hair, and the mane style was supposed to be similar to how I wore my hair back in high school. In one long plait. The green highlights to me symbolize tinsel for my Christmas tree.
Yep, this is how she
That's
changed.
my OC MuseScript was born.
Yep.
After I finished high school, I had mostly everything in THS completed.
Oh yeah, this
I
is
even
the
played
bus
video to
video,
my
the
mother
very
on car
bus
rides
video.
sometimes. It was time for me to start my channel, something I was hesitant to do at first, but I felt I needed to do. So on the 22nd of December 2016, I uploaded my very first video before I headed off to the beach for summer break.
Tower of the Bell.
I even created a fanfiction and FIM fiction account at some point after that and posted some stories on there, including THS, which I deleted later. But most of them were pretty bad, especially one which wasn't an alternative ending to one of my hated episodes, What About Discord? Though giving that episode a watch 4 years later, I don't hate it as much as I used to, but I still cringe at the story I wrote based on it. When 2017 came around, I worked tirelessly on the first episode of my new drama, deciding it would air on the 25th. After 5 months of production, the first episode came out, and even now, it's still the most viewed video on my channel. Looking back at it now, I cringe at almost everything I did. But people look at this episode and are impressed that I did everything myself. When episode 2's production came around, it was then decided the episodes would appear every month on the 25th. With this in mind, I asked for some artists to help me. Even when I only got about 4 artists to help me throughout THS's run, it was still better than doing everything myself, which I ended up doing towards the final episodes. During my first year of uni, my channel was slowly being recognized by more and more people. With more audio drama episodes coming out that year, I decided to rewrite some things in my own audio drama. So from episode 5 and onwards, things weren't as simple or predictable like the original story. And since I would be rewriting things, I would need to re-record. And I did so with my Mac computer, which I used for my uni work. My Mac proved to be a better microphone than my Surface Pro ever did, so it would be the one that I would use from now on. It wasn't just my audio drama that was getting attention, it was also my various voice reels and covers I put out at the time. I got asked to be in a couple of audio dramas myself, first as Spike for The Apprentice, The Student and The Charlatan, then as an artist for Flutter Rose's audio drama The Lost Son. It was also the year, however, when I needed to learn who I should and shouldn't collaborate with. I had a few bumpy paths along the way. My art on DeviantArt got noticed by another Australian Pegasister called Peacock Studios, whilst I meanwhile noticed her YouTube channel. She asked me if I could be a part of an audio drama she and her then friend Heartsy Artsy were working on.
3 years since I saw
This started our 3-year friendship, and she introduced me to so many other bronies and Pegasisters who I would later collaborate with. I would meet her in person 5 times through 2018 and 2019. Though it's sad that she's no longer in the fandom, I do respect whatever path she chooses. As the year went by, I took this opportunity to audition for as many audio dramas as I could. Though only a small handful of casting calls went past the casting call stage. In June 2017, I even gave a shot of hosting a casting call.
The casting call.
Which, as you know, that role went to Peacock Studios. I also had others helping out with the voices, such as Flutter Rose, Dolphin Wave X, and her sister Pupcake 1001. After the Heart Shell's completion, I even challenged myself to some Vector specials, such as the Halloween special and the New Year special. Though 2017 was the cringiest year of my channel, it was the year which started building connections and making friends through. When 2018 left around the corner, that was when the Color Goddess began. Even though the story originated in March 2017, when I came up with theories on Rainbow Sonic Rainboom, it didn't begin production until January 2018. With this audio drama, I wanted to have as many cast members on board as I could so I wouldn't have to work on everything. Sure, I would still do most of the voice acting, I would still compose the music and songs, and I would still write and edit, but I also had tons more voice actors and artists helping me out. Unlike THS, which uploaded monthly, I wanted my sequel audio drama to be more spread out to make room for quality imagery, audio, and storyline. I composed the soundtrack this time on Logic Pro X, since I got more experience with it the year before. I auditioned for even more audio dramas and got
the fanfic reading,
comic dubs and fanfic readings. It was the first fanfic reading on Scribbler's channel I voiced.
I watched this one before.
Which boosted my subscriber count to the 4-digit zone. From that point onwards, I was happy creating close connections with creators I idolized for a while. In late 2018, I went to my first ever MLP convention, Alicon.
Yes,
it was
this
only
one.
a small one, I got to hang out with Peacock, her sister Snowflake, Chipper, who voices Twilight, Luna, and the Nightmare and Rem, and Jazza, who voices Angel in TCG.
Okay.
I also got to meet some well-known faces like Michelle Creeper, Black Griffin, and Fever Reverie.
Yeah,
Towards
look
the
at
end
that
of
guy
2018, I got involved with so many collabs and audio
MuseScript's
dramas that I decided to do a
2018.
collab reel. I may or may not have gotten inspired by
okay.
Chipper to do so though.
Yeah.
2019 was the last year that MLP aired, and it was the year that made my channel grow even bigger. When I first found out that MLP
yeah,
would
this
be
one,
ending
I know
after
this
9
one.
seasons, I was a bit worried
Years
about it
ago.
like most people. I was thinking, how would they be able to create a conclusion to a show spanning almost a decade? But I was more worried that my friends would slowly drift away after the show's conclusion.
Yeah.
For that reason, I originally wanted to get all of TCG done before the show's conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, a bit of a stretch. 2019 was also the year I went to my first and only BronyCon, and I couldn't have been
this
happier
is
with that
I
experience.
remember before.
I got to meet so many amazing talented people in person, such as Quirky Craft, Party Blossom, True Sailor Comet, Neville Yashki, Johnny Furno, Envious Sun, The Life on Cloud 9, Ashley H, Webcake, Bright Idea, Optic Spectrum, Scribbler, Kenzie Main, Narrated Pony, and of course my current boyfriend Roundtrip, who I had the pleasure of participating in his panel.
Yep.
There were so many others I didn't mention, but even if I didn't, you were all awesome peeps nevertheless.
Yes,
In
these
the end,
are
the
some
show had a very
YouTubers.
satisfying conclusion, showcasing the most important friendship lesson of all. Even when your friends drift apart over time, you can still be connected if you choose to.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year since the show's conclusion, but fans are still creating, myself included.
Yeah,
We have many that stay in the herd,
This year.
many that join the herd, and many that have left the herd. Despite that, we continue on this legacy after the show's conclusion because it has made such a big impact.
Yes.
It may have started out as a show for little girls, but because of it, I had the confidence and drive to complete a project and showcase it on a YouTube channel. I got to collaborate with people I never thought I would. It showed me that if I want to do something, I should go for it. People change over time, but I'll still be here in the herd. Thank you, MLP FIM. Happy 10th anniversary.
Oh, yes. And there we go. Wow, that was a long video. Alright, everyone, so that was the video called MLB 10 Year Celebration. My Journey as a Pegasister by MuseScript. So, yeah. Wow, this video is awesome. And especially her journey as well. When I just when like 2 years ago, I just watched some of the blooper reel on her channel, which is the Color Goddess blooper reel right there. Like I watch them all right now. I'm watching all the blooper reel, but except for episode 8 and 9 because she doesn't release yet. So yeah, and I apologize that I delete the reaction video called Let's React to TCG let's react to all the TCG blooper reel part 2. That was my second live stream, so I delete it now, and sorry about that, but that's okay. I'm gonna redo this next time for MuseScript. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the live stream, I'm gonna do the normal recording, okay? So yeah, and when I saw it go to the MuseScript channel in 2019, I just saw the episode 5 just released there, the Color Goddess, and then I just watched it, and it was amazing. And I also delete the live stream called Let's React to all the THS blooper reel, which is the hard shell blooper reel. So I deleted all now, so sorry about that. But that's okay, I can do that next time in the future for her. So yeah. And of course, I'm so sad that My Little Pony is end in 2019. I was crying a lot in the season 9 finale there. After the end, the book is closed. All the main characters grow up, and now the end of the My Little Pony story right there. So yeah, but I'm still glad I still become a brony. I joined in the October 2016, and I also made a lot of friends, and especially that some people that just made in 2019. I met Morning Glory in 2020 before, but she now have her sister named Princess Mayai. But right now in this year, but now from August, her Morning Glory decided to change her OC, and she now named Galaxy Nova Glory, which is a new OC that she just made. She is still amazing friend, just like the other. So yeah, and I just watched like a lot of episode of the Hot Shell and the Color Guard is like almost all of them, because MuseScript is not released 2 other episodes yet. So I'm still gonna wait for that. And yeah. Alright everyone, so I guess that's it for now. And yeah, alright everyone, that's it for the reaction video. Everyone, please subscribe to the MuseScript's channel. And if you want to celebrating a 10-year anniversary to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, say happy 10th anniversary to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So yeah, and if you like this video that MuseScript's just made, hit the like button to her, and I will link this video in the description down below when you want to watch her journey again. So yeah, also if you want to see more video from my channel, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell, and let me know in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye, this is Jeremy Sparkle signing out.